Hey, I'm Aaron Kemkis, and this is Gumball World, a drafting placement game for 2 to 4 players that plays in around 30 minutes. In Gumball World, players are teenagers who are working their first part-time job filling gumball machines for the greedy Mr. Gimbal. He's extremely stingy and his instructions are strict, so you must choose the instruction cards that benefit you the most while trying to draft the gumballs that fill your machine perfectly. Because the worse you do, the less you get paid. Gimbal doesn't believe in minimum wage. To start, give each player a gumball machine and a quarter. Create 3 piles of 16 instruction cards at random and set out 1 dish above each pile. Depending on the number of players, you will fill each dish with a certain number of gumballs for 2 or 3 rounds and then the game ends. Gumball World is played over the course of 15 turns, and every turn must consist of taking 2 gumballs from any one tray. This means you will fill all 30 slots of your gumball machine. On your turn, you'll choose one of 2 simple actions. 1. Take 2 gumballs from any one tray and place them in your gumball machine. 2. Take 2 gumballs from any one tray, place them in your gumball machine, and then take the corresponding face-up card next to that dish. At the end of the game, you must have 7 cards, otherwise you lose points. Because of this, the instruction cards must be selected carefully to help you maximize your score, but soon enough to know how you should fill your machine. When placing a gumball, you will follow a gravity mechanic. Each gumball must be supported by the base of the machine, the bottom wall, and 1 gumball, or at least 2 gumballs when initially placed. Gumballs placed next to the top walls must be supported by 2 or more gumballs. After both rounds are played and all gumball machines are filled, you'll score each machine. To do this, add up the points collected and/or lost from each card, writing the score on your included score pad. The total score of all cards is your final score, and the highest score wins. Some cards score points for highlighted rows, some score for corners, some score for connected groups of 1 color, and some score for the outside edge or specific sections of the gumball machine. Keep in mind that these cards can overlap in a positive or negative way. Also note that each of the 4 colors has another color it cannot negatively affect. For instance, blue will never hurt yellow, and vice versa. Same goes with red and green. Sounds simple, right? Well, there's one cool twist to the game, and it's called the quarter. You may bribe Mr. Gimbal up to 3 times per game by taking a quarter and placing it on the quarter slot of your gumball machine. When you do this, you may choose one of 3 special actions. 1. Take 4 gumballs from any one tray and return 2 back to the tray from your gumball machine. Once your move is complete, you may not break any placement rules. 2. When you take 2 gumballs, you may choose any visible instruction card instead of the one next to the dish you took from. 3. Take the top card of any pile and move it to the bottom. You may do this up to 5 times. And when selecting your 2 gumballs for the turn, you must still take the card corresponding to the tray you selected. You will gain extra quarters for taking your 3rd card, and also for filling the entire middle row of your gumball machine. Also, take advantage of a 5th color, orange, which scores 4 points if it's isolated from the other orange gumballs, or minus 1 point for every orange gumball in a group. The orange gumballs help you fill gaps and, if played correctly, can help you overcome average instruction cards. Gumball World is a spatial puzzle with elements of set collection and tons of replayability due to the variety of instruction cards, random assortment of gumballs each round, and smooth gameplay. Your first job was never this fun, but this is one you won't want to call in sick for.